it's Ana Caban. I'm the brand ambassador for Balanced Body, and I'm here doing our series, Navigating Our New Normal, whatever that is for us right now. My guest is coming to us from upstate New York. She's a longtime Pilates colleague of mine. It's Alycea Ungaro. Hi, Alycea. Can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Hi, Anna. It's so nice to be here. Thank you so much for reaching out. Yes, I am Alycea Ungaro. I am not in my home city right now of New York. I'm sure that you guys know why we're not in New York City right now, but we were fortunate enough to have a place upstate, which we built a really long time ago to bring our two small children to. Now they are not small. So we are hunkered down here with my college junior and my high school senior for some unknown amount of time and trying to get through, just like I know everyone is. I've been doing Pilates for a long time, and my plan is to keep doing Pilates.
So tell me how you, Alycea, are kind of managing and navigating your daily life to keep the stress at bay as best you can.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I am keeping the stress at bay, and it's I think for this, we kind of closed a little early. I mean, I think we closed about a week earlier than they asked us to close in New York, but I could sense that things were getting rough, and I didn't feel safe putting my clients and my teachers at risk who were traveling the subways and getting to work, and it just seemed like it was unsustainable. So, you know, I felt like the safest and most responsible thing I could do as a studio owner, as a boss, as a friend, and as a citizen was to like shut it down and find another path, find another vehicle for us, if one existed. So I think that then the next 2 weeks was really mayhem. Like we were making it up. We had a lot of experience in the virtual world because we'd done so much in our teacher training realm, but it wasn't in a coordinated way. So kind of building out what that would look like and staying in contact with the clients, which I found was the most sort of desperate thing to do. Like you need to maintain your contact, or, you know, it just drops away. People will put their focus where, you know, where it needs to be. So we just sort of went in a hyperdrive mode and, you know, talked to everyone we could talk to, every teacher, every client, and built out a very crude functioning online system. And that now, like 2 weeks later, I'm kind of really proud of, but 2 weeks ago I was like, this is just awful. But we made it through that part, and now I feel like I could just, you know, exhale a little bit, and I got back into like a better headspace. So, you know, managing stress for me, like I recommend everyone do this, but like gratitude is such a huge part of it. Like I try to send one email a day in thanks, just thanking someone for what they're doing or have done, or something you didn't notice, something you did, because it reminds you of like the really important things, and that's something you might have forgotten. So I try to send, you know, one message or one call a day that is just solely devoted to gratitude, which really helps kind of keep things in perspective and say, hey, you know what, if I'm holed up in upstate New York, there's food and there's family, and, you know, that's gonna be plenty, and I'm lucky to have it. So I think in terms of sanity, that's probably the best thing I can do, staying connected to the team and making sure that they are cared for. And I always describe that sort of circle of life in Pilates, which is like, if I take care of my team, they'll take care of the clients take care of the business can take care of me. And if I do my job well at the front end of that circle will come around. So I put pretty much all my focus into taking care of the admin team, taking care of the teachers, staying in contact with them every day, making sure they know they're supported, making sure they have free classes from me at the back end that are just for them. And just talk time, make sure we really talk through this, because it's, you know, it's going to be a while.
Right. And we all manage it in different ways. So just being there for each other is so important. Do you have any tips, Alycea? Obviously, you have multiple studios, you run teacher training, you have a lot of people that look to you for answers and expect a lot from you as their manager and the studio owner. So do you have any suggestions or tips for other instructors or studio owners out there right now?
Yeah, I mean, I spent like the whole first week of this crisis kind of like aggregating information and like putting links together and different sites and different resources that I use. And within 3 days, they were obsolete. You know, this is such a fast moving process that I feel like, you know, you think you're kind of ahead of it and you're already behind it. And what I kind of came to think about this morning was that you know, if you need any more, can I curse? If you need any more proof that words have power, you don't have to look any further than Pilates, right? Because like, especially in this unique space that we're in right now, the fact that you can say a few words to someone next to them, 6 feet away from them, over Zoom or, you know, another platform, and make something happen, like physically fire neurons and maybe make a small change or a huge change or a profound change in someone's life just with your words, is so insane to me. I'm like, this, if you needed any more evidence that what you're doing is powerful and great, this is your moment. So I think that as teachers, we need to take stock in that and kind of own it and be like, I have these really powerful words, and maybe this is a time to get better at your verbal delivery, really sharpen your cueing, stop demonstrating so much and stand up for your cueing, your instructing, and this connection that can happen, because it's really magic. Like, it's a magical thing we do, and I'm not sure teachers have enough sort of ownership of that. So I think the best tip I can give you, yes, you're going to do things for your business and you're going to take care of your team and you're going to stay connected to your clients through it all. You have to take care of yourself, all the things we're all hearing. But maybe also like, step a little more strongly into that space to own your words and respect how powerful your words are right now and what they're able to give your clients. And then be a student. I can't believe that I can take with some teachers right now on social media. I'm stunned. I'm like, right. Oh my God, he's teaching? I want to do that. So this is a time where you can really build your skill set. If you had opted out of the workforce for 3 months and gone back to school, this is almost like that. So maybe there's a perspective shift that we can all kind of, you know, take advantage of and really exploit in this time.
I know a little bit about you. I know a lot of it about you, maybe. Who knows? That's for you and I to know, others to discover. But what might others out there not know or never suspect about Alycea Ungaro?
Romana was not my first teacher. People ask all the time, like, oh, you only studied with Romana. I didn't. I actually came from Carolla's lineage. I studied at Anderson Casicode Studios way back when. So that's always funny for people. They're like, oh yeah, I didn't realize I was a Pilates teacher before I was a physical therapist. That for some reason people never know. So I went to PT school while I was a Pilates teacher, and I used to come in and Romana would be like, what did you learn in school today? So we had this kind of funny thing going on about PT and Pilates. But I think it informs the way I teach, because I was a Pilates teacher first. I have like a PT underbelly, but I look at it as a Pilates teacher first. So it sort of changes things. Things that my accent is a hybrid of Brooklyn, New Jersey, and of course Manhattan, where I went to school my whole life. So I've got that very, like, you know, New York 5-borough, but a little bit of Jersey thrown in there. And a few other things you don't know, like when I was dancing professionally and trying to make ends meet, and in between jobs, I worked at a law firm for years as a paralegal. So I know how to file like uncontested divorces and bankruptcies.
What about something funny? Because that wasn't funny and I wasn't laughing already, but just in case, you know, just for a chuckle to wrap this up, can you share something funny or?
No, I won't chuckle, because the funniest thing is my laugh, because I get called out for it all the time. If you haven't heard my signature cackle, I apologize in advance. And I'm not a very good joke teller, even though I believe myself to be the funniest person in the house. My family is continually correcting me. So I'll leave you with one of my childhood imitations. I can sneeze like Donald Duck. So if you know who Donald Duck is, this might mean something to you. And if you don't, listen up. There you go. There's my imitation of Donald Duck sneezing. It's something very big in our family. So I'm leaving it at that.
I have to go look up Donald Duck sneezing, because I don't recall him sneezing a lot, but apparently he did.
You're like, oh my God, that was spot on.
Never knew. Awesome, Alycea. Well, thanks for taking time to hang out with us and bring a little bit of joy and inspiration to those that are watching. I appreciate you and all of you out there that are watching us today. Stay tuned for more. Thank you and have a great day. Be safe.
Thank you, Ana. Bye.